Even though the population of Palestine was at the time 85% Arab and only 7% Jewish. The defeat of the Ottoman Empire by British imperialism in World War I left three distinct authorities in the Arabian Peninsula. In the west, the Sharif of Hijaz, in the north, Ibn Rashid of Hayl, and in the east, Amir bin Saud of Najd with his religiously fanatical followers, the Wahhabis. The Sharif of Hijaz told the British that he would never sell out Palestine to the empire's Balfour Declaration. He would never allow the establishment of a Zionist state in Palestine or accept the new random borders drawn across Arabia by British and French imperialists. At November of 1921, Hayl had dissolved into a colony of the Sultanate of Najd. By March 1924, the British realized that Sharif Hussein would not back down, so they unleashed Ibn Saud and his armies on the Hijazi territory as well. Within weeks, the forces of Ibn Saud and his Wahhabi followers began to administer what the British Foreign Secretary Lord Curzon called the final kick to Sharif Hussein and ruthlessly attacked Hijazi territory. By September 1924, Ibn Saud had overrun Ta'if, the summer capital of the Sharif. In mid-October 1924, Ibn Saud captured Mecca, the holiest place in Islam. After losing Mecca, the Sharif had to flee and lose his entire territory to Ibn Saud, ancestor of the current Saudi lineage. In January 1925, Ibn Saud had begun his siege of Jeddah, and the city finally surrendered in December 1925, bringing an end to over 1,000 years of caliphate rule which had begun after the demise of Prophet Muhammad. In February 1926, the new unified Wahhabi state was rebranded by the empire in 1932 as the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. As you can see, right from the start, the man who, as a matter of principle, opposed a Zionist state in Palestine was kicked out of his own land. Yet the man who was willing to allow a Zionist state to be created was paid off handsomely and given an entire new country to exploit and dominate.
It creates obviously a lot of hatred, a lot of animosity, and really sort of so different than sort of the embracement of the importance of Ummah and community within Islamic tradition.
Wahhabism was able to spread with the help of Saudi petrodollars. Journalist Farid Zakaria says in a 2016 Washington Post column,
"In the 1950s, Saudi Arabia's Wahhabi version of Islam, a product of nomadic desert culture, was practiced by a tiny minority of Muslims, perhaps 1 to 2%. Then came the oil boom, and Saudi Arabia, flush with cash, spread these ideas throughout the Muslim world."
The reach of Wahhabism outside the Arabian Peninsula has been far and wide. The UK-based Henry Jackson Society released a report in 2017 stating that Saudi Arabia,
since the 1960s, has sponsored a multi-million-dollar effort to export Wahhabi Islam across the Islamic world, including to Muslim communities in the West.
Hasanbayev is a Muslim Chechen-American surgeon who worked under fire during the Second Chechen War. He describes his encounters with Wahhabis from Saudi Arabia in his memoir, The Oath.
These so-called Wahhabis were beginning to cause problems in Chechnya. They claimed our Chechen traditions contradicted the Quran.
In another passage of his memoir, he states,
"I had been told that the Wahhabis offered young men what we considered large sums, from $100 to $200 a month, to join the movement."
Asmiati Malik and Scott Edwards say in the conversation,
"In Malaysia, Saudi Arabia also donates to schools and universities to spread their conservative views."
Conundrum for most moderate Muslims is that the two holy cities of Mecca and Medina have been in Wahhabi hands for 90 years. Saudi money has strategically silenced virtually all criticism in the international media.